Sometimes don't you just wish you could warn yourself about what's to come? Peta Murphy, who lost her battle with breast cancer yesterday, did just that. Dear Peta, a letter the federal MP penned from the heart with words that will forever be a source of inspiration.
So let's start at the start. When you first find the lump in your breast, you are, of course, going to decide that you're about to die.
These are the words Peta Murphy wanted her younger self to read.
You should know that because you took it so seriously, the sneaky cancer in your right breast was eventually uncovered. And if it hadn't been, you may not be receiving this letter from future Peta.
And the hardest part was starting, putting pen to paper.
Sure, it wasn't entirely necessary for you to react to the news like a character from Days of Our Lives and through a flood of tears ask, how long do I have to live? But to be honest, it won't be the last time you act like a drama queen. It's okay.
She was sassy, she was the smartest person in the room.
Kirsten Pilati is CEO of the Breast Cancer Network Australia and a great mate of the federal MP who yesterday lost her battle with breast cancer at the age of 50.
She knew she had a powerful platform. She knew that she could make a difference.
There will be moments of dark humour. Fainting while clamped into the mammogram machine was not your finest moment.
Peta penned this letter in December 2020, sharing it on the BCNA's podcast Upfront after her cancer came back. She delved into every emotion that came with it, the light, the dark and the murky.
There will be moments you were not prepared for. When the doctor said you should get some eggs frozen because chemo at your age could make you infertile, and the subsequent many unsuccessful rounds of IVF proved her correct.
It really gives a lot of strength to other people and makes them feel less alone at a time when they feel like no one else understands them.
Your friends and family want to help, but only answer the phone or return messages if you want to. You will find yourself playing the role of emotional support to other people, but just occasionally listen to Rod when he tells you to put the phone away and just enjoy going for a walk with him. You will become both stronger and more fragile. You will learn to display vulnerability without fear of appearing weak.
It's everything we don't see about a politician. She is vulnerable and really is giving a gift to all of those people who will be diagnosed tomorrow.
I have metastatic breast cancer and I think she was an absolute inspiration.
Sydney mum Louise Sinclair is living with the same insidious disease.
The part that really struck a chord with me is the idea that she saw it as, you know, another hump in the road and another opportunity to make a difference.
Peta was 37 and their bags were packed when, 1 week before moving to America, she was diagnosed.
It's a long story, but at the end of your 3 months recovery, you will win the US Masters 35 Years Squash Championships at Harvard University. And most amazingly of all, you will get elected to represent your community in the federal parliament. And you will use that to become someone who can make a difference to the lives of other women and men.
After a double mastectomy, Peta forewarns herself of the biggest blow to come.
Finally, and this bit sucks, you will think that your cancer journey is pretty much over. But almost exactly 8 years from your first diagnosis, you will find out that your cancer has come back. You have metastatic breast cancer. It is in your bones with a couple of tumours that grew out of your sternum.
Doctors discovered it just 2 days after she was sworn into Parliament in 2019.
I am neither unique nor alone in the fight that I am about to take on.
For many people in public life, when they are towards the end of their life, they want to step away. And Peta leant in, and she wanted everyone to see it in all its glory and all its sadness.
We've heard Peta's letter to herself. If you could say a few final words to your friend, what would you say?
So my message to her would be thank you. Opening up like this comes at a great cost. But you have made a real difference, and I've loved being your mate.
Oh, goodness. And she did stay so very strong right to the very end. Our thoughts are with the many who loved her, and Peter's will be a lasting legacy.